Hello everyone. If you've seen this video before and you're back to do the routine again, there is going to be a link in the description where you'll be able to skip to the start of the routine. However, if this is your first time, welcome to a Let's Practice session. These are short play-along practice sessions. They're focused on key drumming techniques and they're short, they're slow, they're simple, which means you can just hit play and start getting some quality reps in. Naturally, if you're a beginner, this is awesome because it means you can work on some vital fundamentals at a relaxed tempo. If you happen to be more advanced, this is also good because it just means you get to chill out a little bit and wring out all that undue tension from just being a mad dog all the time. Today we are focusing on accents. Not sure what that is. Simply put, it's just a note that is louder than another note. And it would look something like this. They're mega common with like a lot of different fills and rhythms, and they provide this really cool sort of forward momentum while accenting other rhythms. Even just this overall concept of going from loud to soft can be applied to ghost notes, which are everywhere. And even just the overall practice of accents from going from loud to soft suddenly creates this kind of explosiveness which helps develop a lot of speed and power on the drum kit. But why wouldn't you want to learn accents anyway? You think you're too good for accents? So what we're going to be doing is 10 different patterns. Each pattern is going to be played for a minute, which is going to give us a 10-minute routine. There will be 5 16th note patterns and 5 triplet patterns. I've also made it so that the first pattern is a 16th note pattern, then the second minute is going to be a triplet pattern, then the next minute's a 16th note pattern, and so on and so forth, just so we get a little bit of bonus practice of switching back between 16ths and triplets. It's a little tricky, but you'll thank me later. Also, all of these are going to be played as alternating single strokes, right, left, right, left, and they'll all start on the right hand. Now, I do also highly recommend you practice this routine starting on your left hand as well. This is very vital for balance and control and other applications. But this routine is a little bit more about just getting some patterns under your belt, especially if you're new to playing accents. Perhaps if you're a bit short on time, you could split up the routine so that the first 30 seconds of the minute starts on the right hand, then the second 30 seconds starts on the left hand, so on and so forth. So a few things to look out for while you're playing. Let's aim to get those accents nice and loud. Let's try and get the stick to come back to a 12 o'clock position, and we'll get the non-accents as quiet as possible. That doesn't mean that that's the only way to play accents, but if you can get comfortable in like a really extreme dynamic sort of range, that's going to make things a lot easier further down the track. It's a lot easier to learn in that sort of range and develop the other ranges later on. Also, when you're playing, just make sure both hands are really consistent, that all of your accents are the same height and all your non-accents are at the same height as well. So if you are completely new to this as well, just pick 2 of the patterns, just maybe the first 2, the first 16th and the first triplet one, and just repeat those back and forth all the way through till you're completely comfortable. And then you can add in a couple more and a couple more as you keep working through this routine. This whole thing is just about getting comfortable, getting settled in, and making it work for you. Now, if you're a bit more advanced and you do feel the need to ramp up the difficulty a little bit, here are a few options. You can change the accents to flams. You could play the whole routine with one hand. You can fill in all the notes with 30-second notes. You can double up on all the non-accented notes with double strokes. or you could double up on all the notes with double strokes. If you're at that kind of level, I doubt you're gonna have too much trouble coming up with some kind of crazy concoction to make this a complete nightmare, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the relaxation portion of this routine. Knock yourself out. Anyway, let's get started. You can follow along with the notation at the bottom. There will also be a PDF in the description which you can download and print off. Follow along till you get comfortable. Keep coming back. This is a YouTube video. You can just you could rewind the same minute over and over again till you get used to that one little bit, and then just keep going until you've got the whole thing up and running. Let's get to work. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was useful. Try and keep this in like even just once or twice a week. If this is something that you really want to add into your playing to get that set, get some of those ghost notes going, add those dynamics and play some of those fills that you keep hearing that you're not quite sure what they're doing. This is a great step forward because they just get used so much. So I can guarantee you 1 or 2 sessions of this a week, if you're someone who just doesn't have the time, this will make a difference. Quality reps, even if it's just 10 minutes here and there, it doesn't sound like it works, but if you try it for yourself, I guarantee you'll see. So let me know how you went. And also feel free to shoot me a message if you've got any questions at all, or you've maybe got some suggestions for another practice video. Anyways, thanks for watching.